All right, so welcome to round 2 of CM7. I did my runs yesterday with a, oh gosh, 90% win rate, which brings my total win rate up to 87.5% for round 1. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that was the same win rate that I had in Leo. I think my Virgo win rate was a little bit higher, but regardless, I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm really happy to see that some of my videos have helped folks to increase win rates on their own accounts. So yeah, just as a quick overview, here's the Umas that I'm running. Here's my Suzuka. Turfest Medium S. She's a little bit below where I would want her to be, but she's still, I think, pretty effective in killing other Suzukas, basically. The only problem is sometimes when she's the solo Suzuka and there's like a really good pace, like a pace Taiki, if that pace Taiki is able to hit shooting for victory, sometimes that Taiki can still win. Or, you know, like a TMO or something, as you guys saw in my video the other day. This is my Maru. Maru's is my kind of clutch Uma. She's almost always right behind my Suzuka. Sometimes she wins even when my Suzuka is the solo Suzuka. Again, this was a fast learner medium S run, so even though I've had some Marus with slightly better stats, this is the only one that I got where, you know, I got all 3 greens and had enough SP to just take a lot of extra skills. Finally, this is my poor Fuji with only medium A and non-capped speed, but I was not able to get a medium S Fuji that hit all of the groundwork requirements. So this is my front Fuji. I still think she's pretty good. Her, you know, top 2 and top 3 is decent enough. She really exists to be in that second slot after Suzuka. To force my Maruzensky into 3rd place for shooting for victory. She's also a backup, and unfortunately, I wasn't recording yesterday in my runs, but she did clutch 2 rooms extremely hard, so I'm very, very happy with that. But yeah, now let's go into our round 2. So for round 2, let's make sure front, good, all right. For round 2, I am predicting a lot more Suzukas. I'm predicting that my Suzuka win rate is going to go down quite a bit. I'm hoping that my Maruzensky win rate will go up to compensate, but I am anticipating that my win rate's going to fall just because I do think that triple front is a very strong comp, which means that I think that a lot of players who are running triple front, and the Suzuka especially, are going to kind of be filtered up into round 2. But this is actually a no Suzuka lobby, so we'll see where this goes. I'm the only front in this lobby. There's 3 lates. Interesting. Alright. Suzuka's in a pretty good spot. She does hit. Nice. Alright. Let's just hope we can run it all back just like we did in round 1. There's a couple Ogre caps here. Well-built Ogres are pretty scary, so we'll see where that goes. There's some of my uniques. My Maru's in 2nd right now, which is not ideal. I would have loved for Fuji to be ahead of her so she could actually hit shooting, but hopefully it's not going to matter because I think my Suzuka is just going to win here. Oh yeah, both of those Ogres will hit pulse, but that's all she wrote. Alright, so here we have solo Suzuka again. Okay, solo Suzuka. There is a Daiwa front. And she's actually getting ahead of my Fuji, which is a little bit annoying. She must have restart because I just saw an acceleration down. So her being in 2nd is actually kind of a problem for me because I really don't want her to hit her unique off of my Suzuka. So hopefully my Fuji or my Maru can overtake her. I'm hitting some skills here in mid-race, which hopefully will help. Yeah, there we go. My Maru's just overtaken her and is proccing her unique. Ordinarily, I wouldn't want this to happen because I want Maru to be in 3rd for her unique, but I want them to be in front of that Daiwa. This grass is problematic. Ah! No. All right. Oh no, second, third, and fourth is always such a pain in the butt. Yeah, I thought she procced Pulse there. Interesting. Alright, alright. Cool. Alright. So this is again, but this Taiki Dober team makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, there's a Fuji. I always like seeing other Fujis. So I'm queuing here about half an hour after the reset. I had to finish a run that I was doing. So this is kind of the I don't want to say this what the sweaty queue hours. I have to do some stuff later today, so I was hoping to get this video out pretty quickly. So here's hoping. But yeah, so far we're in a good spot here. I can't really see yet if that Taiki's in fourth or not. Okay, that's actually the Fuji that's in fourth, which is pretty good. There goes my three fronts. That Taiki was not able to proc her unique because of the Fuji. Thank you, Fuji. Always looking out for me. My Maru just overtook my Suzuka, which is fine. Actually, my Maru and Fuji both overtook my Suzuka. I think they were dueling there, which is that extra bonus. I really want to check out this Fuji. I love Fuji. Pace Fuji. Shadow Break. Nice. Well, thank you for blocking that Taiki for me. Okay, so Solo Suzuka again. There's a nice nature. Everybody's in a bad mood. So we'll see how that goes. There's actually quite a few like lates and ends in here. Interesting. We'll see how we do. I'm sorry if you hear some kerfuffle here. My cats are decided that it's playtime, so they're going crazy. My fiance's cat is a yodeler, and so he likes to make his opinions known, and then when he does, my cat goes, "Oh, it's playtime," and then he tackles my fiance's cat. But you're not watching this for my inter-cat dynamics here. Watching for Uma content. Once again, I think my Suzuka might be overtaken by my Maru. Ooh, that Taiki did get fourth. That is unfortunate. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think Maru's still got this. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Qualified. Okay, well, for 5 lobbies in a row as the Solo Suzuka, which kind of goes against my predictions of seeing a lot more Suzukas in round 2. But I feel like I am seeing more lates, which is interesting. I have seen in some of my discords that lates, ooh, she did hit a murmur. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. My Maru can still live through a murmur. I don't think my Suzuka can. So we're gonna hope that Maru can hold it out here. We just got hit by Dominator. Fuji. Oh, I guess my Suzuka can live through a murmur. I feel like last time I got murmured, it looked like Suzuka died, but she might have just like low rolled in the final stretch or something. But yeah, that's not too bad. 4-1 for round 2 is nice. 6th room in a row is Solo Suzuka. There's a front. There's a 2 other fronts here, which is interesting. Summer Maru and Bourbon, which is good for me because it means that this Taiki is going to have a hard time, but a little bit bad for me because a well-built Summer Maru is a pretty big threat. But it seems like so far I'm taking up that 2nd and 3rd slots as usual here with my mid-race and, you know, some of my early and mid-game skills and wit checks. Fuji went way out there. But yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we've got some more fronts. Front Maru. 2 other front Marus, so there's 5 fronts total, so my Maru should still get red shift pretty easily. And my 2 fronts are still staying ahead of the other fronts. My Fuji is very far ahead, but that just means that Maru is going to hit shooting and catch up, which does proc my Fuji unique, just as planned. And Fuji is going to win it! Yes! Oh, nice! I don't think my Fuji's actually won a room match where my Suzuka has been alive, so that's... I feel like that went like... That was the absolute perfect sequence of events for Fuji to win, right? Where I think Maru hit shooting, and because Fuji was second, Maru hit shooting and went to pass Fuji, but she was behind Fuji just long enough for Vaudeville to proc. So Vaudeville procs, Maru passes Fuji, and then Fuji procs shooting, and then the 2 of them duel to the end, where they overtake Suzuka. I mean, that's the perfect situation for Fuji. Anyway, this is a double front and plus Taiki comp with another Suzuka. So hopefully my Suzuka is built well enough to take out this S-rank Suzuka, and then it'll just be down to their Summer Maru versus my non-Summer Maru and Fuji. Both of our Suzukas got a pretty bad gate though, but they did just spot struggle, so we should be fine. There's a Fantasy Pasta in here, which sometimes can be a little bit scary. I haven't really seen one win, but I feel like they have a lot of potential to win. So you just gotta kind of look out for those. This is a really interesting lobby, actually. Oh wow, my Maru! Oh, she hit nimble into. She hit shooting into nimble into angling. So that's really all she wrote. Nice. Alright, here we go. Another Suzuka lobby. 6 front lobby. This is the kind of lobby that people were were blaming me for. Oh good, my Maru is the one with the good gate. But I think my Suzuka missed something. I wasn't looking at the skill activation. She still spot struggled though, which is all I really care about. My Maru is not doing so hot, so I'm hoping that her mid-race is going to take over here in a second. She should be hitting It's On, maybe? There's actually a Summer Maru behind her. Ooh, that other Maru is really moving up there. Is this the first time I'm going to lose a Maruzensky to Maruzensky lobby? Oh man, she is really pushing up. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. I can still hit red shift, hopefully pass for shooting. Maybe? Yeah, yep. Nimble nav off of that. Yes! Go Fuji! No! Fuji! No! Oh, well, good job done out of the Mario. I knew I was gonna jinx it, but yeah, no, that was I think the first time my Maruzensky has been outgunned here. Oh, she had a tail held high combo. That's nice. That's nice. Cool. Alright, we're back to being the solo Suzuka. There's another Summer Maruzensky in this lobby, but that's the only other front. I feel like my Suzu keeps missing stuff today. But we're still taking 2 and 3, which is good. Yeah. Hopefully my Maru can stay ahead of that other Maru. I want her to stay in 3rd. My Maru did hit shooting, but the other Maru hit her unique late. I think we're good. I think Fuji and Suzuka have this. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I feel like I saw my Maru get hit by some debuffs there. Like, I think that she got hit by All-Seeing Eyes because she was kind of far back, actually. So I'm glad my Suzuka was able to still get the win. 4 and 4 so far. Double Suzuka. With a front Taiki. Oh no! 7 fronts. Oh no. Alright. This is the real test of my skills in this lobby. Oh no. Okay, alright. 7 fronts. And I think I just whiffed. But my Suzuka spot struggled, which is good. It's kind of all up to my Maruzensky right now. I'm very, very nervous about this Taiki. This is basically that Taiki's like perfect win condition here, because she is going between 3rd and 4th. There's no way she's gonna get to 5th right now, so she's gonna hit shooting for victory, and she's ahead of my Maru. So this is bad. I think that Taiki's probably gonna take it. Yeah. Yep. Well, good on them. Front Taiki's hard to build. Yeah, that was really what I was saying in my video, that is the counter to the comp that I'm running. And like, that's actually the first time I've seen a front Taiki. I could have used Taiki instead of Fuji, but I actually could not have, because I love Fuji, so. All right, 6 front lobby. This is what my Discords were warning me about. But there's another Fuji. I'm so happy. I saw it was an S rank Fuji too, so I'm excited to scope her out after the match. That's not good. That's not good at all. I saw the spot struggle, but she was like so far away from the other Suzuka. Okay. Alright. This might just be a rough ticket for me. Oh, my Maru is 6th. No! Yeah, this is bad. Yep. Yeah, triple front is countered by mirror comps, guys. Alright, we're back to double Suzuka. 5 fronts. Hopefully that means that my Maru will still be able to activate red shift. We at least hit everything, even if Maru late started. There's a Smart Falcon in here, which is really interesting. I know she's pretty good against solo Suzuka, but if there's 2 Umas in front of her, what is going on with my Maru? What is she doing? Get up there! Oh man, this is rough. Okay, there we go, there we go. She's moving up, she's moving up. That It's On has really made a huge difference in her mid-race. I'm so glad I took that. Alright, this is good. This is where I want to be. Where Maru hits shooting. I think, did that other Taiki? No, the other Taiki didn't hit shooting. I'm getting triple domed. All Seeing Eyes is going off. I'm too far ahead of them for All Seeing Eyes to hit me. My 2 fronts are dueling. Maru wins. Alright, good, good, good. Okay. Breaking the loss streak on this ticket. That's good. Alright. Only Suzuka in the lobby, only 1 other front. This is more like it. This gives me a little bit of hope. Of course, these are always the lobbies that I'm gonna just like totally beef it on. There is a nice nature. My Suzuka does start in a pretty bad gate. But we're moving into the rhythm that we like to see in these races, where we have Suzuka, and then we have Fuji, and then we have Maru, and then we have the other fronts. But Fuji just procced a bunch of stuff, so she is running up on Suzuka. Suzuka hits her ult though, so she's gonna get away from Fuji. which is good because my Fuji does not have angling and scheming, which has cost me one race so far this CM. Maru hits shooting. Again, the all-seeing eyes misses us. We're all dueling with each other. This is the Bermuda, guys. This is the Bermuda. All right. We are looking okay. 5 fronts. Can we redeem ourselves on this ticket? Taking the lead on everyone. We're spot struggling. That Summer Maru is ahead of us for now, but hopefully my Maru will be able to get ahead of her. Yep, yep. Ooh, my Suzuka got rushed. That's not good. I think my Suzuka's gonna die. Whenever she gets rushed, she seems to die. But my Fuji and Maru are 3rd and 4th, so hopefully they can both hit shooting over that Summer Maru. We get angling and scheming. My Maru nibble nabs off of her. But my Suzu is actually not gonna die. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Good job, Suzu. Okay. 2 losses on this ticket. Not too bad. Double Suzu. This other Suzu actually has a nice nature on their team, which is interesting. There's 4 fronts, so this is a pretty good setup for me. I love this person's running winning ticket. That's great. Oh my god, I just love seeing. Ticket was one of my one of the Umas that I really like to see. I love her design. Yeah. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Maru's in a really nice spot. Even if she passes the Suzuka with like it's on or something, she'll still be able to hit shooting. Which she does. I get some debuffs here. That was probably the flustered fronts, but I can survive flustered fronts. There goes Fuji. Fuji. Yep, all seeing eyes misses all 3 of my fronts. And Maru beats Fuji. Fair enough. Alright. One other front in a Daiwa Scarlet. So we're hoping that Maru and Fuji can stay ahead of her. And we're hoping that they both, plus the Daiwa, can keep the Taiki in 5th place. Fuji just spot struggled with Daiwa, which is interesting. I'm used to my friends only spot struggling with each other. Alright, so yeah, we're hoping to keep that body in between Suzuka and Daiwa, but it looks like that's maybe not gonna happen. That's alright. I'm not too nervous about this. I think that this is still a pretty solid win position for me because Maru and Fuji will both get shooting. We're gonna get hit by Dominator, not a big deal, because Suzu's gonna win by several lengths. Alright, this is an S-rank Summer Maru, which is a little scary to me, because usually S-rank means that they have done a lot of whip maxing. And whip maxing usually means that they are going to attempt to overtake in the mid-race. It depends on which recovery they give her to proc her unique. But it doesn't matter because my Suzuka spot struggle anyway. But it depends on which recovery they give her to proc her unique. I'm hoping that we stay in 3rd and 4th here. The other red Maru is a little bit close, but I think that we still have this. Yeah. Very delayed view from the lead. I guess the other Suzu died way before mine did. It's close, but we're good. Double Suzu here. Oh my goodness. This is a crazy lobby. Well, let's see how it unfolds. Both of the Taikis are pace. And with double Suzu, hopefully we can keep them both in 5th. You know, 5th or below. But because there's double Suzu, Taiki can overtake one of the dying Suzus if one of them dies quickly. And still proc shooting and probably still win. Or Taiki could just have a crazy mid-race enough to get her to overtake some of the fronts in mid-race. That Taiki, one of the Taikis was S+, so I think she's probably got the stats for it. Yeah, my Maru's pushed into 6th by a Taiki, I think. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, this is a loss. Unless my Maru can somehow? No. My Maru's the one back here. Blah. I'm not used to seeing 3 red Marus. That's fun. Alright. Was one of the Marus pace? Oh yeah, the Maru that won was a pace. Nice. And this was that crazy Taiki that I was scared of. Whew, very nice. And also a very nice Dober. Yeah, I mean that's it. Alright. Still Suzuka. The only friends in the lobby for my last match of the day. There's a Taishin though. We get taking the lead on everyone. Fuji gets rushed. That's unfortunate. Mara's in 3rd. Good spot for her to be. She hits shooting, she hits Nibble Nav. That Ogre is pushing up, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah. Alright. Nice. So, with that, I think that we have a well, let's go to the finals here. Nice. Not too bad. Alright. So with that, we have for the day, for the first day of round 2, 75% win rate. I was kind of hoping it would be around 80, but 75 is actually still pretty good for me personally for the, you know, the first, for round 2. Especially because I thought that I would be seeing a lot more fronts, and the few times I did see front heavy compositions, they really threw a wrench in my plans. But yeah, so it looks like our final win rate is, what is that, 83%. Yeah, so far overall win rate is 83%. I'm still pretty happy with that. Sad that Fuji's not winning as much as I wish she would. Really, actually, so my Maru win rate didn't go down at all. It was just my Suzuka who lost a little bit of win rate. Just interesting mathematically there. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my day 1 of round 2, and hopefully, hopefully I win the finals. I'm not going to be posting a video for day 2. I did like a post on YouTube for my day 2 stats of round 1, and I'll probably just do that again for round 2. Along with my final win rate, and then I'll record my finals and go from there. I am working on my CM8 content. I have a pretty solid plan for what I'm going to do. I've been testing a lot of different comps and a lot of different ways to win. So I'm really excited to start working on that in earnest. So please look forward to that. But I'll probably try to focus on getting out my CM7 results content first. And then, yeah, thank you guys so much again for all of your support, and best of luck to everybody else on your own round 2. And I wish you all the best. Thanks.